Hey, Michael, nice to meet you. What's your question?
My question is, how do you feel about Roy marrying Lust?
Wait a minute. Roy married Lust? Oh, the actors. I was going to say, Mustang better not take away my lust. I mean, Edward Elric has secret fantasies about marrying Lust. Hey, let's not use the short word here, all right? We're friends here, compadre. Don't be saying the short jokes about it. I'm just kidding. Wow. Yeah, you know the actors that played Lust and Mustang got married. Travis and Laura are married to each other. And they are awesome, and I love them. Yes, my dear.
Hi.
Hi.
We're so lucky to see you all the time.
I know. I keep running into you everywhere. What's your question, sweetheart?
Could you do a short rant?
Oh.
Okay,
I want you to come here. Come here, sweetheart. She has a reason.
You've been talking like Tamaki a lot today. I haven't really heard you do anything very Ed-like.
Well, that's because Tamaki's easy. And Edward's a little more stressful on the voice. You understand? What is your name?
Sammy.
Say hi to Sammy.
Hi.
Hey, Sammy, you're going to do a short rant. And no, we're going to have a little short rant off. All right? Here, come with me. Okay. She never expected this. Okay. I want you to say, who are you calling a pipsqueak midget? But I want you to give me your best Edward Elric, okay? And I'm gonna give it to you, I'm gonna give you the 3-beat bleed in, just like we get. Like before we say a line, in our ears we'll hear and when the 4th beat was supposed to be, that's when you start the line. So you ready? Here we go, guys.
Who are you calling a short pipsqueak?
That was good. And Ed was asleep. You gotta let it go. Look, you gotta dig deep, girl. You gotta get into the I bet it's hard in a corset. That's what Ed says. Anyway, Alphonse, help me with this corset. Anyway, so let's do it again. Who are you calling a pipsqueak midget? Ready? Now you see my life. You can't just do it once. They're like bigger, louder, stronger, crazier. So this is what I ended up with. You ready? Give me my beeps and I'll do it for you.
Beep, beep, beep.
Who are you calling a pipsqueak midget? Awkward. I feel so boring. You know, when I think about stuff like that, I'm like, what was awkward? You know what, you guys? I didn't start recording anime until I was, well, let me think. Till I was like, somebody's gonna be able to do math in the room. This is not good. I didn't start voicing anime until I was like 38. So, that was a long time ago. And but my point is that I was 38 years old, so it wasn't like I was young and no experience and never done anything. I've been acting since I was very young. I did a lot of theater, did a lot of musical theater, I loved it, and did a lot of some on-camera stuff, and lots of stage work. But somebody encouraged me to go and audition for this little company in Houston, Texas, that bought these anime shows and would dub them into English. So I went and auditioned and I got cast. My first role was Vega in Street Fighter 2. And it was really a strange experience for the first time to hear your voice come out of an animated character's mouth. It's kind of weird. It's like, that doesn't seem right at all. It's very awkward. But I never really had any super strange experiences starting out. It was just, it was this fun little weird thing that very few people got to do. I don't want you to see the old guy standing in front of you. I want you to picture Ed's face. Picture Ed and Alphonse sitting on the steps. Picture them sitting on the steps. You ready? when I thought he was going to kill me, I didn't have any hope anymore. I didn't even believe it was possible that someone could save me. And then you showed up, Al. And I realized if we don't look out for each other, no one else will. So I'll do whatever it takes to get your body back. Even if it means becoming the military's lapdog. And we'll just have to hope that our powers are good enough to get us through. Because we're not gods. We're humans. Tiny, insignificant humans who couldn't even save a little girl. The end. The short answer is yes. I'm very emotional. From that moment on, whenever Ed was distressed or in some kind of loss or something, I was right there with him. And you know what's funny? I'll tell you something funny about this as well. Sometimes when you're crying, it doesn't sound like you're crying. It sounds like you're laughing. If you take away the visual, and all you hear is a person going, well, sometimes, some people, not everybody, but some people, it sounds like they're giggling. So I've worked with actors before that when they're so emotionally connected to the moment and they're crying, the way the character is crying, and you would think, this is real, this is authentic, let's record this because they're really crying and their character's really crying, it's gonna be perfect. And then they record it, they play it back, and it sounds like they're giggling. Whenever I was recording Ed and I would get really emotional about the moment, the director would say, do you want to take a minute? And I would say, no, let's record it now while it's visceral and real. And sometimes we would get it, sometimes you have to do it again, acting, you know what I mean? Like people would say to me, did you cry when Nina died? And I always say to them, no, because that was like the third episode or something, like the second or third episode. It was very early in the show, and I hadn't yet really become invested, you know, in the character. And so I was just acting, basically. Hey, can I do a song for you? Okay. Yeah, and you can even leave the lights up too, that'd be fun, so I can see them and they can still see the screen.
Who's that guy?
Bring it up. Let's make a concert out of it, guys. Haunted by the past, a nightmare that seems so unreal. Wish that I could turn back time, spare the pain that we both feel now. We've changed. Things will never be the same. We were foolish then, but our trials served to make us strong. The burdens are not yours alone. You sought the answers for so long, but they're not free. about, things you want to do differently. And I thought to myself, I need to be more grateful. I need to really be more thankful.